everyone that is here. We got a few people. We have Mrs. with us again today. Hello, Mrs.
Hello.
How was everybody's Thanksgiving? I know that I did stream the other night on the chat. Uh, and I've been around in the chat, but it's been like a really long weekend for me. I got out of work like half a day Wednesday, and then I drove to my dad's for like 36 hours, maybe 48, not quite 48. And then I came back here and I've been here for the weekend and I started packing for my trip that's next week. Call me crazy, but I don't want to leave it to do it after work. And
Oh no.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I fly out on Saturday. So I might be a little crazy doing it the week before. And then I just feel like I need more time. Like, I don't want to go back to work tomorrow.
Oh, I don't either.
How was your
It's been a nice break. I mean, I had Tuesday through Friday off, but it's exhausting. All the cooking and the family and the hubbub and the chaos and stuff. So yesterday and today were like my kickback and chill out days.
Oh, nice. I didn't have to do any cooking. I did
Oh,
offer,
that's nice.
but I didn't. I'm like, you need me to bring anything? Like, I can
Right.
even pop at a store and grab something, but no, my brother said everything was all set. So, and then when I go home, I get spoiled by my dad. He always makes well, he didn't this time, but he usually makes me what do you want to call it? The poached eggs. There we go. Poached was the word I was looking for. Because I love runny egg yolk. Well, he made breakfast this time, but it was just eggs over easy. But he's a master. I wouldn't say master chef, but he definitely likes making breakfast in the morning
That's
for people.
nice.
So I get spoiled that way. All right, so let's say hello in the chat. And how have you guys' long weekend been? So I'm not sure if others were here before, but I'm thinking Jason can't count, and he says he's fifth. We have Snuggy here. Teach me how to Snuggy. We have James, who is here, wishing everybody in the chat a fine, great Sunday.
It's very nice.
Mr. Von Stugel is pointing out how it kills him how much that Starlight Cat's cover looks like Smiller. The person? Really? Guess I never caught that thing. We also have General Piggy GP in the chat, Astro Zombie AZ in the chat, and that's a wave. I thought the hand was holding something. I'm like, why are we referencing Rod Looper today? Because I was thinking it was the, inanimate Rod. Hey PR, I am not drinking. Oh well.
Thanks.
Unless you want to count cold coffee, because I've been slow with drinking this cup, and I have a bottle of water because I figured I'd probably get through my coffee before the end of the stream. All right, so how we do things, we normally pull up some campaigns, which we usually go through creatorgo.com/comicsgate and look to see who might be underfunded. We pull up those campaigns, look at them, what we like, what we don't like, get opinions from the chat. So we always appreciate it when you guys provide some input, comedic input if it need be, serious input, however it works out. So I don't know if you do have it up. I do see it. Hang on. All right.
Look at me. Two
You are
streams in a row.
on top of things.
Okay.
All right.
So
So
we're at the
who do
bottom.
we got towards the bottom?
All the way down is Big Book of Dahmer.
Okay,
Last.
that is about Jeffrey Dahmer, which I suppose we could look at that one. The Zach Friday sale hasn't made goal yet.
12
That is
hours to
your
go.
boy Zach, which is usually like a 3-day, 4-day Black Friday sale, and I'm kind of surprised that is not funded. Sure you are, Snuggy. Always serious.
The goal's only 500, so
Yeah, and it's only $486. You know what? That makes me question. Maybe we won't go over it, but what does he have on that he has not made $500? Because this isn't the first day. It's not like he just launched it. He launched it a couple days ago, and I know there's some controversy regarding your boy, but I know that there are a lot of people that attribute being here in Comicsgate, or at least around this community, or indie comics, however you want to look at it, by him. You know, he was the one that helped to start the movement to where it is. I know Snuggy says no to no to you, boy. Hey 24, if I didn't say hi to you, just click on it because I want to see what he's selling.
Okay.
I'm curiosity killed the cat, but I am curious. You don't have to go over it.
Zach Friday sale. I mean, that's catchy.
Oh wait, it does say he made it.
What? That's so weird.
When did you refresh?
Something just happened. I refreshed before we started. I better go back and refresh again.
All right, let's scroll down.
Right.
What is he doing? Because yeah, that's funny because it was like he just got like $500 since the last time you refreshed it, which you said is not that long ago.
No, it was like oh gosh, half hour, 40 minutes.
Oh wait a second, he doesn't even have
Add-ons last chance. He's got nothing.
He's got stuff, but I don't add-ons at 25, last chance at 25. I have no idea what that is.
This is
available
this is
to order.
page.
So Iron Sights 3, Impossible Stars 2, Knife Hand, Bloodshot, Jawbreakers, Grand Bazaar, Jawbreakers, God King, and Jawbreakers Lost Soul. Damn it, you boy, you can't even do the campaign the way you should be doing the campaign. I'm just gonna throw it up, and you know what happens. What happens? Is that how it works?
Perhaps in this case. I mean, I don't know.
All right, never mind. Let's get out of it.
Forget about it. All right, I'm refreshing this turkey. Let's see what's going on here. All the way down.
That was pretty sad.
All right, is it gonna lie to me again? Let me see. See?
Yeah. Oh, maybe because Nailed Bot has to update it, and maybe he hasn't updated it, or I don't know how often it updates. But all right. So we do have Outlaw Knights. No, we did look at that one. All right. The second one we've already looked at. Fall of Man we have not looked at. Although wait, Fall of Man has made it. Okay. Ed Gein Demon Hunter.
Okay.
We haven't looked at that. We have looked at the Guardian Angel. Could do Ed Gein. What else we got a little further up if there are anything?
2 of them.
Unconditional Shove we looked at. Unconditional Shove still is not. How far away is Unconditional Shove? Pull that one up real quick.
Okay.
I'm kind of surprised to still see that one struggling.
Oh, very close.
He's $485 away. $485 away. So if you guys are interested in kind of like what do we describe it as? Like a creep show type of setup with two short stories.
He describes it that way even. Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror. Reminiscent of classics of the past.
Yeah, if you guys, I know we did look at it probably 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. So we did look at it in depth then, but this only has $485 to go for full funding. And hello to Hicksville, who has come into the chat.
And it's 80 pages, $40.
Yeah, $40 for the color, and then you get $30 for the black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, did he take down the digital? Because there was a digital there.
I thought I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, just with the scrolling. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Indiegogo updated that a bit ago because you used to just be able to scroll the page and all the tiers were on the right-hand side, but now there's like a scroll within the scroll to do it.
Like, that's what you worked on? Why don't you fix some other stuff?
Yeah. Snuggy is talking about your boy phoning in. He really did this time. Like, I don't know.
It was like a last minute, like, rushed idea that...
Oh, no.
Quick, get it in. I don't know.
Your boy has done these Black Friday deals quite often, and he does even, like, quick weekend sales for whatever before. So I'm sure the idea wasn't...
Tried to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Some might say he hates the customers. All right, so let's look at, I guess, Ed Gein.
Okay.
Unless somebody else does any other suggestions. And I know we don't have Mo in the chat to suggest Crom.
Ooh. Somewhere a Mo, wherever he was, probably heard that and will be on his way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's look at Ed
You want
Gein. Where did
issue
it
two?
go?
There's issue
No,
two and issues three and
3 and
four.
4. There you go.
Okay.
Now we have looked at Ed Gein before. I think it was issue 2 that we addressed. Now this is done by Lucifer Storm. I know I got the first one because it was priced really well.
Okay.
I paid, it was probably close to, I want to say $13, but with the shipping, it could have been as much as $17. So I paid like $17, but I really think it's, I don't know. Let's go 15, somewhere in the middle. For the book and the shipping from the UK. Like that was the total cost. I'm like,
Wow. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, why not try this book out? I really liked the book, and I was impressed with the presentation in which came from it. Like it had a nice soft touch cover, similar to was it like Magic Cop 1? I can't remember if Magic Cop 2 came with it again, but it has that, I don't know, it's like you want to rub your hand all over it type of soft touch.
Yes. Yes. I know what you're
So
talking about. I love those.
the quality of the book was there. It was wrapped in black tissue paper. It came in like a black envelope. Um, like
That's
there
cool.
was definitely a theme there that he went with, and I was very surprised with the cost of the book that I paid. That was what I received. I was very impressed, and I did like the book. I liked the book so much so that when the second book came out, despite the cost of the book increasing and the shipping increasing, I think I paid $40. I can't remember how much I paid, but it was quite a bit for
Yeah.
issue
It's a big
2.
jump.
But I liked issue 1 enough to be like, hell yeah, I'm back in issue 2.
Right.
I have not backed this one yet, uh, despite knowing that this is out. I have looked at the campaign a couple times because I do want to back it, but the shipping to the US is kind of crazy. Hang on,
Pretty
I'm going to
hefty.
mute for a sec.
Then after you come back, you have to look at Snuggy's comment.
Sorry, I had a very non-important question that had to be answered. Uh,
No,
hey,
really? She's
yeah,
defending herself in the background.
yeah. So yeah, I don't we'll look at the shipping in a minute, but the shipping this time is a bit of a hard pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of the fact that I just haven't read issue number 2 to know 100% that I'm, still on board with it.
Right.
But then I was like debating because there's a trade paperback right there. And honestly, the price isn't bad. It's just hey Jason. The price isn't bad, but the shipping is crazy. I guess I now know how the Australians feel when they're trying to
Oh yeah,
get
that's
their
gotta
books
suck.
shipped from the
Yeah.
US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All
around
right.
this time of year, you're squeezing the wallet, right? Because the holidays coming up. There are some things that I have not had the opportunity yet to get my hands on, just because I have to be good and buy
Right.
for others first
I
before I buy for myself.
I've been telling people, what was it? Like my daughter's been asking for things, and it's like something as simple as like a candy bar. I'm like, no, we need to save money. We're going on vacation. It hasn't even been that, uh, Christmas is coming. It's we're going on vacation in less
Right.
than a week. You can't have that candy bar. We're penny pinching. Uh,
Yeah, don't let her see you back in books.
right.
She'll be like, mm-hmm.
She doesn't know what I do.
Keep it that way.
Although there are times she's like, "You do this, why can't I?" I'm like, "Well, one, I'm the one that has a job and pays the bills, and two, you're the
Exactly.
kid." All right. So yeah, this story it centers around Ed Gein, who is brought back to life, I guess, from being doomed to hell to solve a serial killer crime. Um, and get actually no to I think a demon has escaped from hell, and Ed Gein is the one that is responsible for bringing it back to hell. And they chose Ed Gein because I guess he has a little bit of a conscience compared to some of the other suggestions they have. So it'll be easier to get him to come back to hell when the uh, task is done, if I
Ooh,
remember it correctly.
okay.
It's been a little while since I've read it. Hey, Asumo. And James, I
Hey.
have not. And actually, we can probably look at that one after this is done. So
Hmm.
I like the theming of Lucifer Storm stuff. Like, look at the image. Like,
Yeah, I do
it's
too.
it's an attractive image, but it's on point too. Like the theme of it.
Yeah. Hands dipped in black. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to keep scrolling a little. Well, actually, what was
Sure.
the goal of this? Do you remember?
12, or sorry, 3023.
Okay. So he's
So
still got
almost halfway.
almost a couple thousand to go.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if others are feeling the pain with the shipping. But if you're in the UK, so the pitch: Ed Gein Demon Hunter is an adventure horror story with elements of humor, heroics, and a little bit of heart. Yeah, I do like the humor that's thrown into it. Told across a 4-issue miniseries, Ed Gein Demon Hunter explains the necessity of being comfortable in your own skin?
Feeling comfortable.
Feeling comfortable in your skin. Sorry, my eyes are having a bit of an issue today, and I didn't have it zoomed in. There we go. And then it says check out the first 8 issues of issue 3 below. Now, I also know that there have been opportunities that Lucifer has given to check out issue 1 in its entirety.
Hmm.
So if you are unsure about this, I think it's like luciferstorm.com. I think he has his own website where you can read it. So you can definitely look to see if you like it. It is done all in black and white. Christian Rossi is the artist. I know that Christian also has done some Alterna stuff, and I know he's doing one of the King Cryptid books because I know Pete Samedi has a different artist on each of the books. And I know he's done other stuff too because I think there was something that was published previously, not what he's working on, and that's just escaping me.
This is the first time I've seen this, and actually, this I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The
For being black and white, easy to follow, easy to make out, which is usually kind of my complaint with black and white.
yeah, there was an image in the very first book where Christian Rossi did the background of, I think it's like a kitchen area, but it was inside the house, and he had details of, like, I think it was a heart in a frying pan on the stove and other stuff. And I'm like, wow, he definitely does well with backgrounds and details and such with that. And it's
Yeah.
interesting too because I remember seeing on Lucifer's blog, I did a review of episode of the chapter 1, which is why I dug quite a bit into this. But on Lucifer's blog, he showed pictures of like crime scenes and stuff, and that kitchen scene was in one of the pictures, and so he took the
Oh
picture as
wow.
reference and did a really good job with um, matching up how it was. Not that I remember there being an actual heart in the frying pan. I'm sure he did some um, artist. What's the word I want? He was able to change it to how he wanted to do it. It wasn't 100% correct, but it was pretty cool.
We're seeing this poor dog go through hell. I'm feeling kind of poor
Whatever you
Pooch. Come on.
do, don't hurt the pets.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I
Okay.
think the humor also helped. And I think
Yeah.
Lucifer is a good writer. All right, so is there more of the pages?
Nope. I think we're gonna go into perks here.
All right,
Did
what
you want to go
other?
over this
Well,
the
I kind of
story?
went over a little. a little bit with
already.
the yeah.
So we can go down. Excuse me. Oh, that's cool.
That's a sticker.
Um,
All right, this is a little too much writing here. Lucifer is a writer, so but yeah, this is a little too much. Whoops. I'm scrolling the chat when I'm trying to scroll the
sticker. Yes.
page. What the heck? Oh, there we are. Yeah, so okay, go up.
Script book edition. Go up.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs a little more images here rather than have it written out. So first things first, missed out on getting the first and second issues of Ed Gein Demon Hunter. Don't despair. We have a catch-up bundles where you can get print and digital copies of issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4 of the book. On top of that, we also have the option to get the trade paperback of the entire miniseries. Also, issues 1 and 2 and 3. Wait, are these perks? These are not perks. These are just talking about add-ons. He said they were perks, right? Yeah, all
Says
right.
yeah, the perks.
Not how I understand them, but maybe.
Yeah.
So also issues 1, 2, and 3 are already in print. Issues 4 is 3 pages and a cover away from being complete and ready to go. And all that's left to get to press is the perks. So your book should be shipped as soon as humanly possible. Unless you're a digital backer, in this case you won't wait long at all. Actually, yeah, that's what I remember. When I got the first one, I ordered the book and then the digital copy came, I think, a week after I ordered it, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Um, so he was really quick on that. Secondly, all backers of the print edition of the single issues will receive an A4 print of the cover art for each issue at no extra charge. Now, I'm pretty sure he normally does that. That's something that's not necessarily new, but it is a cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you who signed up to the pre-launch email list and go on to back a physical perk will be receiving an awesome Ed Gein Demon Hunter sticker, which looks a little something like this. All right, so he does go into the perks. But again, I like the show rather than the telling.
Yeah.
And the nice thing I've seen that Lucifer Storm does that I haven't seen many other campaigns do for the writers out there that might be listening or interested. But once again, we've included the option to get a hold of the script book edition of issues 3 and 4. So just like the previous script book editions, they're limited just 100 pieces each. So he will show you his script. So those, people that are writers out there and want to know how people do things, there is the option to get that. You do get like the line art editions of a lot of books so artists can look and study and see things. But as far as the looking out for other people's writing techniques or the ways that they write or how they write, there aren't a lot of resources that I've seen out there. There's draw streams out there, but there's not a whole lot of write streams or whatnot. Although I don't know how many people would actually find those interesting other than writers.
They're probably I was gonna say they're out there probably.
They
Never know.
probably are out there. I think T Bunny and his Genesis crew do
Yeah.
a write stream, but I haven't seen much aside from that.
Oh, and Snuggy says boo stickers, by the way. Hi, John.
Boo stickers.
Boo stickers. So then you go into the stretch goals. So.
All right. So the stretch goals are.
See a bookmark.
Sorry. Hi, John. I was reading, now that you commented on the chat, I'm like, oh, what is the chat saying? And then I'm like, I saw John's questions about being from Missouri or Montana, or I always get those ones back. I think Montana's MT, right? So this would be Missouri, MO. I'm from Maine, ME. It's all about me. All right, so back.
Oh, see, there's Mo. Told you he'd come.
Hail the Mo. Oh yeah,
and writing prose.
Yeah, Red Valkyrie does do a writing stream. It has Shay, Sai, is it Mike Gibson and Aaron Canetti? Yeah, Eric Canetti. Is it
Eric?
It's Eric. But I'm trying to think, is it Mike Gibson?
I don't know who the other person is. I think that might be right.
I think it is. All right. So previous campaigns started off with a humble goal of 666. Yeah, I laughed when that was the goal of the first book. And then 800 pounds. Due to this campaign being for campaign being for 2 issues and the option of a 140-page trade paperback, we've had to up the ante and set our goal at 2,500. So the stretch goal perks. So if he gets 5,000 pounds, bookmark and stickers. See, you don't have to decide.
See?
So if we reach our first stretch goal, then you expect your books to come with an awesome bookmark and sticker.
They can coexist.
And then at 7,500, you get postcards. And see, he does the nice to display here with the images of all of it. I don't know why the perks he decided to write out versus show. At 10,000, we get A2 posters. Now, I don't know what the difference between A2 and A4, but I'm pretty sure the A4 posters are comic book size. So they're
Yeah, it does
very
give you
similar.
measurements there, so.
Oh, it does. Okay, 16 by 23. So that's a pretty big poster. I wonder if he plans on rolling them up or folding them up. You always got to question that when you get something that's bigger than a Gemini. Oh, there's koozies. I wouldn't mind a koozie.
Oh, there we go.
At 12,500, there's koozies. Have any other campaigns have koozies?
Yes. I think American Bliss.
Did American Bliss have it?
I think so. I hope I'm right with that. Yeah, yes, it does. It does.
Okay. You know what would have been good? I don't know if they did or didn't, but like CJ Vacation, koozies would have been a perfect stretch goal for CJ Vacation. But I like the fact that there's a stretch goal there. That's pretty neat. And then he's going on to t-shirts and stuff, but I wonder, I don't know how well his previous
cool
campaigns.
T-shirt.
Yeah. I don't know how well his previous campaigns did, but I don't think they've made 5 figures.
Yeah.
So then he goes down into the team.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice professional photos.
Yeah. So it does say. Oh, Zaid is here. Speaking of CG Vacation. For the next CG Vacation, if and when you do it there, Phil, remember koozies. All right, so James points out that Lucifer Storm is an avowed Satanist that makes the rounds on Pop's channel group. I don't know that. I don't know that he is an actual Satanist, but I know he definitely plays the part well. But I don't know that. I'm not sure of his chosen religion, to tell you the truth. Personable, likes underground books. I haven't seen him reach out beyond those channels to other audiences. Let's see. I've seen him on Red Valkyrie. He did come to Bancroft, as Mo points out right here. He thinks he was on Bancroft once. Didn't his previous campaign have a nipple tier? I believe that was book number 1 that had a nipple tier for this, and unfortunately he had to remove the tier because he could not ship it out, but nobody backed it at that point. Oh, a koozie is just a little styrofoam sleeve for like a can.
Oh, he says Australians call them beer coolers.
That would work. Okay.
We like to make little cute names. Yeah, Sumo, nipple tier. I was going to ask you to explain that at the risk of sounding stupid. Like, what is a nipple tier?
Yeah, I don't know why Lucifer even thought to do it. I think it's just because of Ed Gein made things from people's body parts or some. I had a water thief almost. So he had they were from pigeon skin, but they were taxidermy nipples. So they were actual nipples from animal skin that were added to the campaign. I don't know why anyone would think, hey, I want the tier that has those fake but real nipples on it. But no, that really was part of the.
Did you have issues with like shipping something like that internationally?
I I don't remember the whole thing, but yeah, there was something about it. I don't know. It might have been a Indiegogo issue. Like
Oh,
when they
okay.
reviewed it, they didn't think it was gonna. It was idea. No,
I
I can't
feel
remember
like,
anything that happened, but yeah,
yeah,
there was an issue with it.
if it got to that point, I feel like there probably would have been some issues with shipping
Yeah,
skin. Like, it's technically like biological substances,
yeah, it
isn't it?
makes me think that it was like they wouldn't release the money unless he undid it. But then I think there was also something to do with shipping too. That he's just like, that's okay. We'll. Oh, that's what it was. No, okay. So he could ship it, but he could not ship it out of the country. So it was already
Okay.
restricted when you could back it. So nobody in America could back the nipple tier and get the nipples here because due to the nature, it was restricted to not be international shipping. But yeah, by the end of the campaign, Indiegogo did not like the sound of that tier for what exact reasons. I'm not 100% sure of what their thinking was,
I'm
but
laughing at the comments. You have some good
they
ones.
they wouldn't give him the money unless he removed it, but he didn't sell anything. So
Oh, well, I mean, good try. It's creative, I guess. A little on the weird side, but creative.
some people do like nipples, James.
Take it
Actually,
away
I think a
from me,
lot of
Satan.
people like nipples in different ways. I
Pigeon
just don't
nipples,
know
though?
that.
I don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they were nipples taxidermied from pigeon skin.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine requesting like a certain amount of those? How awkward that would be. I'm gonna need, I don't know, roughly 50 pigeon nipples.
I don't know that
Put an ad
pigeons
in the
have
local paper.
nipples.
Uh, maybe they're hamster nipples. Can you fake nipples?
I don't know.
That's funny.
All right, so let's get to
Okay,
the
back to.
tiers.
Whew. George isn't here to keep us on track.
I know.
We got silly. All right, the approach.
Oh, the approach. That's a different kind of thing. What does he think the approach is?
Well,
It Game Demon
I
Hunter is
think
a
it's just
title
letting you
that is for
know.
mature audiences
Yeah.
only. The book is an outlaw miniseries in the vein of such titles as Preacher, Brat Pack, Dog Witch, and many others. The story is not shy in taking on the sensitive subject matter, and it doesn't pull any punches while doing so. Inspiration for the stories come from multiple sources and has been motivated by the passion for no holds barred storytelling.
It's a nice
I
way of
don't
saying warning, like the
I
approach.
guess so,
Here's what we're
but
doing.
the approach makes me think something else, not that, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Spread the
Spread the
word.
word.
Yep.
Don't forget to tell your family. Get at Gein. Look at them licking that knife. Ew.
That's a cool image, though.
It is pretty gory of a book. So it is nice that he does put that mature audiences out there.
So yeah, this is. I'll go back up to the top, and then we will. Do you want to hit the tiers?
Yeah, let's hit the tiers.
Okay.
So the trade paperback's only $24. It has 4 issues, which I think is a decent price in my mind. Now
Mm-hmm.
we're not talking a lot of pages per issue. I'm trying to think what it would be. I think he said it was like 140 pages for the trade paperback. So, what, 30-ish, 40,
That's not bad.
30-ish pages per book.
Yeah.
So, hey to RJ for joining.
All right. So we are. Whoops! I always do that. $42 shipping.
Yeah, so that's almost double the shipping
Yeah.
for the cost of the book. So this is kind of crazy.
Although you have the add-ons, you got $2 digitals.
Yeah, yeah. I do plan to back this. I just haven't quite figured out which way I want to back it. Hey, Caroline. So yeah, but
Okay.
how much is it for just the pounds without the US? I can't quite read that from you. 35. So
35. Yeah.
it's still, more to ship it than the book itself, which is. Although, what is it for the UK?
Oh, shit. Oops, one moment.
That's okay.
$12.
Yeah, see, that's normal. What is it to the Australia?
42.
Oh, Australia's still getting that high
Yeah.
shipping. Definitely favoring the
11.
UK on this one, but Lucifer is from the UK, so.
It's even higher in other parts of Europe and stuff. Belgium, 48.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so if you didn't want the trade paperback, although that'll get you 1, 2, 3, and 4,
It's
there
true.
are other options. So what are the other ones?
So you've got your digital for $2.
So issue 4 digital, yeah, an issue. So just the one issue for $2, and then I think that's both of them for $2. I mean for $5. So yeah, issues 3 and 4 for $5. If you don't mind digital books, that is a really good price in my eyes.
Issue 4 print edition, $5.
You would still want more than 4 though. There must be a
Right.
print for 3 and 4. Digital catch-up's only 10, so it's $2 a book. All right, so there's 3 and 4 for $10, which is good. But
Yeah.
check out the shipping on this, because this would probably be what I would get, because I already have issues 1 and 2.
24.
24. So we're still doubling the cost, but
Yeah.
$24 in shipping is a little bit easier to stomach than $42 in shipping, especially where I'm only short the 2 books. But I do like the idea of having trade paperbacks to stick on my shelf. So
UK
there's
7.
that. Yeah. All right, what else do they have for tiers? I'm assuming Australia is going to be similar to the US like it was for the trade paperback.
Okay, print editions, print and digital bundle for 15. Excuse me. That gives you 3 and 4, digital and print. Print catch-up bundle 1 through 4 for $19.
Yeah. Now, see, look at the $19 for 4 books is a good price. What's the shipping on that?
$24.
See, that's not too bad versus the trade paperback, because the trade paperback was 42 instead of the 24.
So $44 for 4 books. I mean,
that's not too bad.
Mhm.
Although I wonder how and why the trade paperback would be 42. Was it $42 or was it no, it was $42 for just the shipping, right? I'm remembering that right?
I don't know. I need to go back because now
You're questioning
I
it?
think, yeah, I thought
Because
that was
I'm
right,
wondering
but
why would the trade paperback be like twice as much versus the 4 individual books? You're looking at, similar
yeah, it was
pages.
42.
Okay. That
Don't
is a little
know.
interesting. Jason wants to know how much for the redhead and whether the hands become washed or unwashed. She's
I'll
kind of
get your
cute looking.
choice. Mm-hmm.
Wonder if she has crazy eyes, though. She could have some crazy eyes.
They were like, clip it, crop it, just below the eyes.
She
Poor
is
girl.
not an eye model, folks. Yeah.
All right, script book edition.
Hey, Atheline. Yeah, this is where you get to see the script, which I think it's a really great addition to have for those that might be interested.
And then you got the whole kit and caboodle print and digital catch up for $29, which is
Still a good
still
price.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got your retailer bundle, 10 of them for $42. Same there for each one of them. Issue 2, 3, and then 109. Yeah. Whoops. Bundle D.
Whoops, typo.
Yep.
Trade paper 5 trade paperbacks. I was gonna say something. Oh, the fulfillment. It says February of 2023, right?
It does.
Lucifer has a really great turnaround time, because I want to say it was probably a year and a half ago that I got Ed Gein 1. I could be a little off on that, but issue 1 a year and a half ago, and here he is hoping to fulfill issues 3 and 4 for Ed Gein. I do think, and I kind of wish Neff was in here because Lucifer Storm did have another book. He had a book that had a woman who survived a snuff film and came back to be like an assassin. I can't remember the name of the book.
If I
Lady
click on
Lethal
this, will
Lady.
it?
If you click on him, yeah, and then view the profile and the campaigns, because Ed Gein is going well for him, but I think he's had some struggles with his very first one, which is Lady
Lady
Satan.
Satan.
Yeah. And as of the time with issue number 1, I know Neff backed the Lady Satan, and he has not gotten it, and I know there was or has not received it, and there were some struggles with it, but I don't know if that was ever. Yeah, Zaid comes in, Lady Satan. You're right. I don't know if that was ever fulfilled.
Huh.
So I do sing Lucifer Storm's praises. I like his persona. I think he's funny. I like his writing. I think he blends the humor and the horror very well. But yeah, I'm not fully sure what's going on with that Lady Satan. So, there are trials for a lot of things and people in indie comics. So,
That's true. But this is do you
Jason, that
know
is true. Jason's
what is it?
questioning snuff film survivor. I'm
What it said.
99% sure I'm remembering
Yeah, no,
the
you're
the
right, because
story
it
right.
gives right here a stripper turned vigilante finds herself facing off with the man who put her in a snuff film.
There we are. Yeah. So
She's
she
seeking
survives it and she
revenge.
comes back. Yeah.
She's ready to kick some butt. Oh,
So
I was gonna say, do you know if he's been known to leave these in demand for a while or?
he has. No, he
Okay.
has. And he's also he's quick to put them on his website as well. Like I know sometimes they're actually sometimes he'll have them which I don't know, good or bad, I guess see how you feel it. But even while he's doing his campaign, I've seen them on his website, but I don't see any price differences. So, I don't know if he's done this with 3 and 4, but I did notice it with book 2, I think it was.
They're knocking you in the chat. Oh no, Amanda's singing the praises of Lady Satan.
I know, and Phil is
Like
pointing out that I like weird things in some
I
cases,
like
but
weird
not
things
all.
too.
I remember weird things. That's the thing is I remember them.
I think Snuggie accused you of having a serial killer fetish before
Um,
earlier in the chat.
Not really.
I don't have a fetish, but I do have an interest in serial killers. So I'm not afraid to say it. I always have.
Yeah. I don't know my serial killers. Like maybe if you gave me a multiple choice, I might be able to, but yeah, I don't know my serial killers. So no.
I don't know them all, so there's still hope for me.
All right. So we did have, and we'll let the chat decide. Okay, if there are any further questions about this campaign, feel free to throw them in the chat. But I think for the most part, we've kind of gone over it. It does still need almost $2,000 to reach goal. He does have, I think this is the first 30, so 20 days left of the first 30. He usually does the 30 and 30, or at least he extends it. He doesn't just cut it off for the first 30. So there is time. The other question being, do we want to go over Zaid Studios Beckoned, which is definitely funded, but it is a really cool looking book, or RJ Critical Blast came in and said, oh, yeah, this
Triple
one.
X
My next
film,
book is
so
gonna be like
Amanda.
Triple X films. If you don't like me, yes, bring on the Triple X film.
She's been waiting for this.
Yes. Um, And make sure Omar does it. Make sure Omar is the one that does the art on it. Okay, Phil. And so the other option was what did he say? It was a Doc Blaylock. It was on Kickstarter, and it was. See if I can go back to find you. FirstWorld. We can do that one. Which
First
I don't think I've
on
ever.
here, or I have to go
No,
to
it was
Kickstarter?
on. It would have been on Kickstarter, so we'd have to go to Kickstarter and search it. But we can look at Beckoned, which would be on here, or we can just Beckoned Indiegogo and do. Oh, Doc Bishop. Sorry, thank you, RJ. Not Doc. Why was I thinking Doc Blaylock? Probably because it was a
A Doc
doc.
B. Yeah.
A doc. A doc. A doc. So let's see. Of course, we have RJ coming in. I could go into details, John, but I don't think it's what you're picturing. Let's see. Hey, D-Wag, thanks for joining. So the only one I'm seeing right now is just RJ voting for Doc Bishop. Hey, Yaki, I did see you sneak in.
Yeah, so we're
Thanks for
choosing
joining.
between Beckoned or FirstWorld, right?
Yep. And only one person has said
There can
something in
be
the
only
chat.
one.
There could be only one. Hey, Shadow. Oh, oops. Where did it go? Congratulations on the 400 subs, D-Wag. Up to me. No, see, this is where it's up to me, yes, but I want, input from the chat. One of the reasons why I like doing this is because I like hanging out with you guys and talking about comic books or, Comicsgate comic books and the things that I know about the different books or the people or what I've read, and all that. So we got 1 and 1. We have Becken from DWAG and FirstWorld from RJ. If this helps, RJ is saying FirstWorld needs about $490 to fund in 10 days. All right, yeah, let's go do that. We can always do Beckend another time.
All right, let's kickstart this.
Sorry. Whoops. We don't do sign-up pages, Snuggie. And you have a Roquefort bookmark. It's really all you need. Just be like, Roquefort bookmark sold. Right? You find it? All right, so I know nothing about Doc Bishop. I don't know if anybody in the chat besides RJ knows something about Doc Bishop. So if somebody knows something about Doc Bishop, because again, I thought it was Doc Blaylock, which I've seen him around, but know very little of him, know even less about Doc Bishop. So Marinus has joined. Thank you, Marinus, for joining. So this show, I normally go over campaigns with the art, what's written, what it talks about, the different tiers, how much it is. It's kind of like a shilling without the shilling and imparting opinions and hopes to get eyes on projects that people don't see. It is kind of a little bit slow because while there are campaigns that need some love, I have looked at them previously. So RJ has suggested that this Doc Bishop book, FirstWorld, needs some love because it needs was it you say it was $400? No, it needs $600 because it's a $1,500 go. So $600 in 10 days. And unfortunately, Kickstarter is just a hard 30, right? There is no way extending Kickstarter beyond the 30. Is that my understanding?
I don't know. I don't get on Kickstarter ever.
Yeah, I've backed one book, and while I'm excited for the book, I am not happy with my Kickstarter experience.
Oh, here you have All or Nothing. This project will only be funded if it reaches its goal by Thursday, December 8th.
Yeah, so it has a little bit over a week. Hang on one sec.
She's probably being asked a question that wasn't an important question.
Sorry, I could hear background noise.
I thought you were being asked a question.
No, I don't know if you guys could hear the talking in the background. And I'm like, no talking. She's like, I'm not talking to you. I'm like, it doesn't matter if you're talking to me.
Ew, I'm not talking to you.
She's just talking to herself. Yeah.
She
See.
probably wants the modular battle.
Yeah. What is? I don't understand the modular battle joke.
Well, should we play it?
Sure.
Oh, here I go. You can't hear it at all.
I can hear it.
Oh, you can?
I
Oh,
can.
I
Yeah.
can't.
I don't know if
All
the
right.
chat can.
Well, I'll give it a go.
Hmm.
Hope
I
ain't alive.
I I don't know what to think.
Well, I
So
couldn't
Doc,
hear any of it, so I don't know.
it was just music, so it didn't
Oh,
say
okay.
anything about it. You only missed music. So sorry, Critical Blast points out Doc satire is everything. If you're not pissed off at the beginning of the book, you'll probably be by the end, and then you'll laugh. My first impression with the trailer is I didn't like it. If I was just given the trailer and given the thought of back it or not, I'd be like, no, I'm not backing it. I didn't like the there's gonna be an animal death, and I feel really bad. Like
Oh,
with the
yeah.
animals, I'm like, kill all the people you want, but leave the animals alone. And I still haven't figured out what a modular battle is. Modular bottle? Was it a bottle or a battle? I'm sorry, I'm lost. Um. Okay, someone was pointing out that the modular bottle was the campaign that was on screen. Oh, when you went to Kickstarter for this campaign. Okay. Thanks for filling me in there, Mo. And yes, that looked like a gender swapped Uncle Sam. I think I just saw James say that, and where did it go?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Yucky.
Yeah.
Yucky said, was it a gem? It did look that way, and it looked like they're kicking butt or being rude, or maybe that's the satire. And I think that's also another thing that I'm like, oh, it looks political. I don't really want to back it. But how do you feel about that?
I mean, if it's funny, I'll laugh at anything. You know what I mean? No matter what side of the fence politically or, really in any type of situation. So, I mean, if it's really truly well written and it's funny, I I don't get offended by
Okay.
most things. I don't know. It would
So
have to be one of those wait and see things for me, I think.
RJ pointed out that it was Harambe and that he already died. So the timeline split when the Monkey Messiah was assassinated.
It's Aunt Sam.
You're still not selling me on this, RJ. Well, if it's animals, I understand the laws of nature, Mo. Animals versus animals, but you got
Sounds like
Sluggy.
it's just, I mean, it says it's the world has gone crazy and it's a land where nothing makes sense. Feelings trump facts. Men are women. Children are sterilized. Politics have converged with every aspect of society, and bugs are for dinner.
Okay, I
Don't
can see
drink the
it's
water.
heavy satire, which is not up my alley.
Oh, here it does say we open the doors with the murder of Harambe, which opens a dimensional rift and results in a parallel timeline breaking off. This is known in FirstWorld as the Harambe effect, which I find semi funny. I mean, I don't think it's funny that Harambe got killed at all, but
All right, I could see where this would appeal to people. It's not appealing to me though. All right, let's keep going.
okay. False memories, Wikipedia. Okay. Death of a gorilla might normally not be a big deal, but in First World, leader of a cult calls for the assassin. And God damn it, I can't read. Sorry. Cult calls for the assassination of Harambe as a getaway to creating chaos and subduing, well, everything and everybody who might get in their way. A Legion of Doom-esque group made up of big pharma, big government, big tech, big religion, and big entertainment are now scrambling for control of the masses.
This is maybe it's me and it's my personality
Oh
coming through
no. He actually
because
shows it.
he pulled it out. But I know most often we say with campaigns that, better to show than tell, and oftentimes there's a lot of words. But I find oddly comfort in the words that are on these pages because it's explaining what I'm seeing a little bit
Yeah.
better.
Not just we're shooting animals and laughing at it.
Right.
There's a point to it.
Jaro asks if it's a documentary.
Well, that's
James
what opens up the
deems it.
this
Parody books
parallel
that hit too
universe.
close to modern issues of upset are hard to sell because most people look at comics as entertainment or escape rather than wallowing in the times. And I guess this is where I am coming from. Like, the one thing that I like about comics books and discovering them late in life is the fact that, they are escapism. Now, I've always liked books, the big, whether it be Patterson or, even the Harry Potter series, they're methods of escape. You're going to another place, another time, for an adventure for the most part. And yeah, this isn't my escapism. I don't want to relive
It does say
the
though that
events.
in classic comic style, the bad guys are confronted, sometimes losing ground to our heroes. So, however, contrary to most story arcs, they stay 10 steps ahead by basically having their hooks into the world. So there's a good and bad struggle.
So Snuggy points out that political stuff has a hard expiration date. I agree with you, but I think by the sounds, some of these things, the events that he's referring to are, they're historic events. So I don't know that that would necessarily be the case here, because I'm sure he's going for not necessarily shock value, but events of shock that are going to pull you into the story. So I don't think he'd just be referring to something that didn't have, like, whether it be worldwide, but at least a pretty big nationwide upset. Right? Maybe.
Yeah. No, I was just laughing at comments again.
Did they make the little boy who fell in the Harambe's cage actually a midget assassin? That would be an interesting take, Mo. Maybe you should work with Doc. Get some of those that humor in there. So basically, to real life today. Nope, I'm looking for escapism.
James Hayes said at least Hen isn't trying to sell me pigeon nipples.
You never know. Maybe if Hen's watching this, she will be trying to sell you pigeon nipples.
It's a brilliant idea.
Mo points out glass interior, a cool insulating exterior, different tops, secret compartment, tea infusion, and 5 other features you'll love. Pretty sure he's talking about the modular bottle.
What is he talking about? Well, see, I think that's kind of funny. The cover, cartoony.
And now, see, that animal.
This one's a little scary.
What is it?
He's like laying in a pool of blood.
Oh, I like the creativism of the blood seeing an image in the blood, but yeah, still you got animal blood. Jason points out that the problem is we've crossed some threshold of Poe's law, where nothing is distinguishable from parody. Post-Poeism. So Marina says, I hope he's fun, but this is not for me. John says he fortifies his vote for Beckon. This also features the Reddit death snail. Do you have you worked with Doc on this, RJ? Because you know a lot about it, unless it's just a situation where you had to sit down with him on one of your shows. if someone likes parody. I know parody can also be a hard sell too. Don Chin has his Beard Zerker, which for the longest, like I didn't actually back it, and it was about Keanu Reeves, and Keanu Reeves is probably one of my all-time man crushes. Um, so there was a little bit of interest there, but I wasn't sure how well I'd like parody. And I actually won a copy from Don Chin, and I liked it a lot. Um, so, I'm just kind of balking at the idea of the parody, much like I did with Beard Zerker. And if I read this, I would much enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with the art. The art looks decent.
It does. I mean, I don't know if it gripped me completely, by the idea, but I mean, I was snickering and laughing, even though there's a lot of dead primate on this campaign page, which really, I hope Mo's not feeling upset. But other than that, I mean, I think it could be, I would just need a sample of the story, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. RJ points out that he had him on for 90 minutes and could have gone longer. I know you and Mr. Good Stuff go towards that comedy stuff, though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that is your guys' wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah.
So I could see where this might draw you a little bit more. Um, I can also see where, maybe those that are in, like, Ethan Van Sciver's chat might appreciate the political parody of it.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Um,
where I think I would have to read a sample and see, because not everybody can pull off comedy, but especially if you're touching on sensitive subjects,
right.
it's got to be really funny.
Hey, Kay. Thanks for joining.
But this could be.
Sorry. D-Wag packed a bunch of bottle. I'm glad someone backed something during this stream there, D-Wag. You are making my job so much enjoyable. And did I say hi to ACC? I'm not sure if I did when he came in. So hello to ACC.
Don't know.
Critical Blast saying he also turns Trump into a pair of Oompa Loompas. So both sides. Okay, I could see humor in some of the bits. It'd be hard for me to get into it though. But the prices looked, well, now you get into the
Sorry, yeah,
the
it's
tier.
going
No,
through the
that's
bundles
okay.
and
The
stuff.
tiers are a little bit more expensive, but if you wanted a digital copy, it's $5. So if you're not against digital, $5 would definitely be something that I have backed a digital tier for $5 before. A physical book, is that the $10?
Yes, the full digital copy and a physical copy of the book for 10.
Of this pop culture upset.
Yes.
He sounds like he has a pretty decent handle on the humor aspects though. So what's the difference with 20 and $20? So variant cover. So a digital copy, physical copy with limited edition variant cover A, PDF of character concept, and mystery sticker. PDF of character concept. So would that be like drawings of the characters, kind of like character sketches?
That's what it leads me to believe, yeah.
And he's charging $10 more for it. I don't know if I would jump up that high for just a
PDF
variant
and
cover,
mystery sticker.
especially where I
Yeah.
don't care for that variant cover. Variant cover B. The digital copy, the physical copy with limited edition variant cover B, PDF of character concept, and mystery sticker.
Yeah.
So variant lovers all in. Although, okay, no, there was 3 copies there. That split thing, it made me think there was 4 covers there. So you get 3 physical copies, 1 of each variant, PDF of the character concept, and mystery sticker. Not really saving there. Well, no, because you'd get the first book, so you are saving.
Yeah.
And then the VIP, you get a digital copy, a physical copy with limited edition variant cover A. Hang on. Wait a second. It's showing all 3 books, but it only mentions a physical copy with limited edition variant cover A. PDF of
Yep.
character concept, mystery stickers, copy of the script signed by the writer. So those of you that like to know how they do their writing, there is a script in there, as we were just talking about it, which is kind of neat.
And a pair of
And
socks.
then a funky pair of socks. First world problems.
And yeah, and then you've got like the mega package here.
Did we figure out how many pages this book is?
Let me see. I don't recall reading it out loud, but maybe critical blast knows. Let's see. Along the way, this and the other.
I'm talking about Flint, Michigan water.
I don't see it. Open the doors. Okay.
Don't drink
No,
the water.
not that I can see. Let's. Oh, here we go. 24 pages.
All right. What's the digital?
That's
The
weird. I'm
physical?
not familiar with this.
24.
whole
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, no, it is weird. But Kickstarter is known to not have the images over there by the tiers. Yeah. Like I said, I backed Kickstarter once and I regret backing Kickstarter. Not for the book, for the use of the thing because I like okay, so I backed Exile on Kickstarter. The Adam Lawson Blade, what's the guy's name? Drawing a blank. But I'm sure someone in the chat, probably everybody in the chat knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
So I backed that book on Kickstarter because I wanted the large format, the hardcover, the whatever that I didn't think was going to come over to Indiegogo. Although it did come over to Indiegogo, but it got a different cover. But that's okay. I think I preferred the one I bought. But anyways, so I've gotten several emails since backing it that like wants me to confirm my backing. And I'm all confused. Like, did I do something wrong? And I go in and I look. I'm like, no, looks good to me. But so I backed the book originally. When it came time to actually the campaign closed, I decided to add on the ash can type book that was there. So I added that on. So it added more shipping. So it took more money, and which I thought I paid for it. But yeah, it's keeping like, make sure you check whatever. And I've gotten like 3 emails. So hopefully I'm getting the book at the very least. Hopefully I'm getting the ash can on it. But yeah, Kickstarter is a pain in my backside, and Rob has said that's backer kit. I hate backer kit. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to answer your question. I started with Wesley, and then it went awry.
Oh yeah.
You got Ice
Snipes.
T, Ice Cube, Oprah, Denzel.
No, Wesley Snipes. Thank you. Yeah, Wesley Snipes. I knew everybody. I was just drawing a blank. I knew they would know. I could ramble on about this, that, and the other things in the 6 degrees of whatever, but that name will escape me. Yeah, but so RJ points out, yeah, backer kit charged again for shipping later. I'm pretty sure I'm all caught up. Like once I checked out, like the campaign ended and I checked out and did everything, I thought I was all set, but I'm still getting emails. But I go in and it shows that and it shows paid, and I don't know if it wants me to like, are you sure this is what you want? Like maybe it wants me to buy more. I really don't get what it's doing.
That's unnerving. It makes you like not feel confident about your purchase at all.
Yeah, so I am not a Kickstarter converter. I really I even with everything going on, I like Indiegogo, but definitely diversify your options. I really want to check into crowdfunder a little bit more because crowdfunder seems like a very similar to Indiegogo launch
Is
page.
anybody, using it?
One of the alternate guys was using it. That's how I stumbled across it. When someone interviewed that creator on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thin Blue Line, no, Private American is now on it, or at least was on it. I don't know if their campaign ended it on it or not, but there are some people using it, so it is kind of neat. But Mo says he'd have more confidence in the crowdfunder if they could afford to buy one more vowel.
They were like, "Oh, crowdfunder's already taken. Just take the E out."
Right.
Done.
Just a little different. It's kind of like you need to smush down wordings on like a license plate so you get what you're saying without,
Right.
So John says this that was close to a Canadian pronunciation of about from Amanda. I am practically Canada, you know. Practically Canada. Not quite, though.
And I saw a license plate a little while back that was BDNK and BDNK DNK, badunk badunk.
There was one that was shared on Facebook from a friend of mine that it was like, you know, from a funny group of license plates or something. And they're like, if you know, you know. And I spent like, you know, a minute on it. Granted, a minute's not long, trying to figure out what it was. And it still didn't come to me. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. And just kept scrolling.
I get pissed when I'm in traffic and there's a car like that in front of me, and I'm like, I can't figure out what fucking shit you're trying to pull with your license plate.
I know.
I can't figure out what's the joke. I can't get it.
Can I buy a vowel, please? So John points out that he doesn't trust crowdfunding sites for comics right now. Both IGG and Kickstarter have played politics with project causing issues for backers.
Scary times.
I have not. I don't know that I'm familiar with what Bloodshot is. Is it new or is it old? Unfortunately, since having my child, I have so put movies on the back burner.
I think I found out last stream that you were a big Vin Diesel fan.
Yeah, I like Vin Diesel. Well, at least his movies. Like, you know, he's not my ultimate man crush.
But he is always buff and wearing a tank top in most of his movies.
Well, there was a thing in the like where he's like got the dad bod now, although he still looks pretty good for having a dad bod. But anyways, I'm sure that's not what everybody's here to discuss.
Oh God, here we go.
We're back to license plates though. Critical Blast says favorite license plate NOPNSNV, driven by a confident woman.
No penis. No penis envy. No penis envy.
Penis envy? Ah! Okay. That took me a while too until you're like, I'm like, no opinion, no.
I've played the Mad Gab game before. I can do this.
And John says he hates personalized license plates. Ciphering is not his strong suit.
Right? Vin Mumbler Diesel. Oh, careful, John. You could be getting into fighting territory.
That's okay. I don't need to defend him. Zaid points out that it was in 2019, so it's based on a comic. I'll have to look into that, Phil. Thanks. Okay, so getting on to the shipping. Let's check out some shipping.
I'm scared. All right, so what do you want me to choose here? $10. Select a country. Any country. $8 to the US.
That's not bad. Although it's 24, probably a subtle stitched thing, even though it does not describe it. But 24 pages, I doubt they're going to go with the perfect bound.
Yeah, I didn't recall seeing any description of.
So it was $10 for just the first cover. So 10.
Correct. Yeah, 10 and then $8 for shipping.
18. That's not a bad price.
Let's go to boop 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 all ins. $8. So that's all 3 covers.
Hey, Johnny.
Yep. Looks like it's $8 across the board for the US. And then
even if he gets up 16. To multiple issues?
Yeah.
Although technically you send one Gemini, you send 3 books in a Gemini. If he does in fact use a Gemini.
Is the biggie. So let's see. $8.
Nice.
Australia.
Although I would think the weight would be different.
16 looks like almost the rest. Yeah,
$16
every other country.
For Australian?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yep, for everybody it looks like.
So if you're heavy into satire, the prices are good. At least in my opinion. Hey, Dojo B.
Hey, Dojo. Mo said at first I thought it was no penis, no V, but eventually I put it together.
And then John says he played off you.
Said peen.
All right. We are, I don't know if we have any other questions, any other comments. Has he updated yet on this? I know we didn't quite look at Ed Gein for updates, but
Nope.
No
It did
updates there.
say expected shipping December, but so I'm
Wow,
guessing it's
really?
completely done. Yeah. Where did I see that? Down here. Estimated delivery December 2022. I don't know.
Wow. He's hoping to have it turn around pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We got 4 days, no, 3 days until December.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you don't know your delivery date, can you just fill something in? That seems reasonable, but I
Um,
wouldn't imagine
well,
filling
I know
in
on
December.
Indiegogo you have the option of not putting a date, which I wouldn't think would
Okay.
be an option, but there are campaigns that don't put dates. I don't know about Kickstarter, but having it within a month is pretty cool. Like that's definitely a incentive right there.
Well, and that says digital. Let me see. Yeah, it's that for the physical too. Okay.
Nope, and RJ does point out that the book is finished.
Well, there you go.
I go to unclick something and then it moves on me, so I'm end up clicking the next one. All right.
Oh, good stuff, and I do that all the time. The battle of the chat.
You want to scroll down another slowly, but again to look at the art. I know I was hemming and hawing about the message that I didn't actually take in the art, except for I think the last one. Although there's no pages as of yet. I know we're looking at panels,
There are
panels,
pages.
panels. The book.
There.
Although honestly, okay,
Yeah,
look at
here we go.
the okay. The variation, the variant covers.
Yeah, I'll go up.
I like the creativity of the blood flow. I think that's a very creative concept for the
This.
cover. But if I was to back any, it would be the first one and not just because of the price. There's something about those half and half covers. Like I know when we did the
Yeah.
what do you want to call it? The awards nominations, I nominated Sims Natverse, Tales from the Natverse cover that has his main or one of his you okay?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's okay. One of his main covers has half of the lady, and I think she transforms or something. I don't think it's another lady, but maybe it is. I haven't read the book. But the other half of a lady, but it's like a split thing. I really like the covers like that. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's more simplistic. It's not a team cover. There's not a lot going on, but it kind of tells a story, whether it be, the villain versus the hero, the uh, Jekyll and Hyde. I'm not sure what it is, but I know also Shane Davis has it with the second printing for Inglorious Rex, which is pretty cool. There was another book that did that, the half and half. Why was I thinking that? Oh well. So yeah, I do like that. Mo Big says, "How many variant covers are there? Not having at least 20 is a serious handicap on Kickstarter." It does seem that, but no, there's only there's 3, or I guess the main cover and then the one. Mo's back to the modular bottle. They're charging $69 for the modular bottle. I appreciate the reference, but who paid that? Let's see, where else are we?
Okay. Am I done sharing this?
I
Do you want
think we
to look at
might
anything
be. Oh,
else?
the pages. We were going back to the pages. Okay, go
That's
ahead.
right.
Keep going. And then I got sidetracked on the variant covers. Okay, so there are pages in there, so it does get a good reference of what it is, and the art's not bad. I do like the art.
Mm-hmm.
Just not quite sure I like the messages. Although I probably appreciate the messages more if I actually read it. All right, so I think we'll end this out. Although I think before, because all of the conversations in the chat, we need to go look at this modular bottle that everybody's talking about. Because I'm just curious. I don't know if anybody else has any questions about this book, but it is there. Ultimately, I will put the link in the description. So if anybody's interested about it, I did see conversations about James asking Dojo B for a link to his work. I don't know if somebody wants to drop. I think we have a few mods in there, but if somebody wants to drop Projectile Reptile in there, so James can have the link to that. because that one is still currently active or funding or in demand, however you want to
Oh,
go
there
for
it
it.
is. It was on the homepage. Okay. I was like, where the hell am I going to find this at?
Mo wants to know if it was Good Stuff crashing into the room sitcom dad style.
Yeah, actually, it was.
It was.
I had to mute and I was like, can you close the door, please? He was watching the Bengals game, so he's had a few bourbons, I guess, and that was what
Oh.
we heard crashing around. The
Yeah, you can tell
modular
he's
bottle.
drinking. That was med.
There he
Yep,
is.
that was med. All right, so the modular bottle has it all. It almost looks like just a shaker bottle. All right,
This is
hold
where the
on.
glass interior, the cool insulating exterior, different top secret compartment, tea infusion, and 5 other features you will love. That's what Mo was showing us. All right, back to this
Thank you, Mo.
project. Let's see what it does. It looks like you could pee in it.
Is that pee or is that like that looks a little
It's
too
probably
yellow?
orange juice,
Someone
but
needs
I
some
was
more
like,
water. They should be putting more water in that. Modular design, so you can make it perfect for any situation. Okay, strap holder. Large opening, so it's easy to clean. Exterior case for protection and insulation. Translucent, so you can see inside. Borosilicate glass interior cleans perfectly every time, even after years of use. There's a secret compartment for supplements
yeah, for
or snacks.
snacks, whatever.
Comes with 4 different top variations. I kind of like the X thing. I wonder if that helps with the twisting it on, the twisting it off.
Yeah. Let's see.
Get yours
Oh, you
now.
get to see it in action.
Yeah, so the inner thing comes out for cleaning. But it's not like vacuum sealed if it comes out. So how does that ultimately help for insulation? Comes with a straw.
I don't know. It's not giving me any
6
insulation
reasons.
information.
So strong glass interior. It's only 17.5 ounces though.
It's good for your health, yada yada.
And this
Glass
made
because
what,
plastic smells.
550,000? So what's sorry, before you go.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking all these questions as they come
I
to
know.
me
I
and
was
it's
gonna go
not
up
on
and
the
see.
subject. Yeah. Just a little bit above. Right there. Why glass? That's easy. Plastic bottles usually get a bad smell after a number of uses, especially if you don't clean it just after you finish your drink. On the other hand, the glasses we have at home are neutral and easy to clean, so no matter how many times we use them, we have for holding liquids simply no better material than glass. But if you drop it, do you think the impact, granted it's not landing on the glass, it's landing on the exterior part, but couldn't the shock break the glass?
I would imagine.
I would think so too. Does it show a drop test?
Let's see. Whoops. Just keeps telling you how convenient it is. There's your top.
You can get a set of them.
We want to see them throw it across the room. See what happens.
Right?
Classic cap, the sport cap, the industrial cap. Secret compartment. Mm-hmm. Snacks, my butt.
Got some nuts.
I could fit 5 almonds in there. Made from recycled plastic.
I'm still not sold out how this
Nope,
is like
doesn't
a
say.
superior water bottle holder or whatever.
There's your tea
Oh, there's a
infuser.
tea infuser. Fruit infusion. Reusable straw. I wonder if these are all add-ons though.
I've used those fruit infusion water bottle thingies. They're kind of cool. Pain in the butt.
And get different
Yep.
colors.
Well, there you have it, folks.
All right,
You get
let's
a lot
go
of them.
see how much it 20 dimes. How much is it made? And how much
Wow.
is it worth? Yeah, like 550,000. That's a lot. Funded in less than
Way more
24
than that's cool.
hours. Now, how much does it cost? I think Mo said it was $69.
I guess if I go to back it, 69.
Yeah. So Dojo says it looks cool, but $70. He doesn't think so. Yeah,
True.
I don't know that I'd pay $70 for a water bottle. Yucky wants to know if it keeps DNA cool. Oh, Dino DNA cool.
Maybe.
Maybe. Reminds James of one of those gadget TV ads he used to see on TV at 4 a.m. Mo's already planning what he's going to do for that secret compartment.
Never know. Those things could be
Yeah.
handy, depending.
All right.
Depends on what you're going to hide.
My curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for doing that. We have Crazy joining us at the very end, and I think unless we have any last minute questions, we are pretty much going to wrap it up here. I know this coming Friday, the missus and I have our 1-year anniversary of Uncorked. That will be going on over on the Good Stuff channel. I don't know if someone has that handy, but I know if nobody has it handy to drop in the chat, I'll try to remember to put it in the description. Worst case scenario, you'll definitely be seeing us share the links and the reminders this coming week, because we also have Sausage Uncorked, the hashtag Sausage Uncorked for the sausage dishes. Do you have anything else going on this week?
Nope, just heading back to work and then working on the show for Friday.
Yeah,
Should be fun.
Mrs. is planning to make it a pretty fun, spectacular thing, being the 1 year. I know there are thoughts of some more than normal excessive drinking, although I have a plane to catch that next morning, so I'm not sure how excessive drinking I will be doing.
It
But
could
yeah.
be me alone. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun either way.
Push the button, Mrs. Push
I'm
the
gonna
button.
have fun. I don't know about anybody else.
You can do it.
Long as
No
I'm
other
sober enough to get
shows,
in.
no visitors.
Nope, not yet.
All right, I know you guys did share today an unboxing of Luke's. Did you guys get stuff from Luke?
We got some original art from an auction from Luke Aglietta, who's Death Metal Hero, and we did an unboxing video for that. So that was fun. We just released that one today.
You want to answer this?
No more 7th floor, right?
We're gonna have
show up and find out, Dojo.
Extra 7th floor for the 1 year.
I mean, it's the holidays, so you never know. I've been known to toss in a niblet or two for the men around the holidays.
A nipple or two?
A nipple or two. No, niblet, nugget. A little tidbit.
Alrighty, folks. So yeah, this we're gonna wrap it up here. As you know, we'll be streaming Friday night on the Good Stuff channel. Watch on Twitter for that at the very least. And I won't be here for the next 2 weekends. I'm actually headed to Disney World. So I'm leaving Saturday the 3rd, coming back the 11th. So I will not even be home. I will miss you guys, but you know, having some fun time versus hanging out with you crazy people. But that doesn't mean that you might not see me popping in a chat every now and again, but it definitely won't be for long periods of time. So, I think that's about it. Anybody else have anything going on that they want to stick in the chat? I don't know who's streaming tonight. Yucky, what time is your guys' show? I know you guys had a Sunday social thingy going on. Let's see who else normally streams. I know Phil will have his show tomorrow night. Snuggie, did you guys decide on the date for the launching of the stickers versus bookmarks? And I'm thinking, like, look who's in the chat and questions that I have. Aw, Yucky says his show might actually get canceled. And I think that might be it. I don't know if anybody else is doing some streaming tonight. I don't know if PTP is still going. He was at a Renaissance fair. At least earlier he was.
Oh, I missed the Renaissance fair this year.
Yeah.
I miss it every year. I always say I want to go and I never go. It's a good time though. Have you ever been to one?
No, I actually have not.
They're fun. and they have different themes. Like they run for like a month, 2 months, and they'll have like a Comic Con theme, and then there's like a pirate day, and there's I don't know, there's all kinds of different themes, different days, and people you kind of like it's kind of like a con. I mean, there's people dressed up
Yep.
all over the place. So
You can get your turkeys on a stick and stuff.
yeah, your turkey on a stick. There's a guy walking around with a big pickle barrel. Yep.
Yeah. So Snuggy points out that a Stickers versus Bookmarks is launching on December 3rd on Bancrofts. It's okay,
Oh,
Snuggy.
that's
I probably
exciting.
won't be able to be live to get that number one, but I do hope to back at some point. So Mo, yeah, I just found out about the show yesterday. It was Hot Dog, Yucky, and Gable Penny.
Penny shot.
What? Yeah, Penny Shot. I'm like Pennyworth. Penny's. I don't know how Gable's last name was. Okay, yes, it's the three of them supposedly, but sounds like it got canceled for the day, so that's unfortunate. Uh, Later, Johnny, as we're closing out, and then Jojo B says, "Hope you're all watching a Indecentary live or replay. Have fun on the show." And James points out that Rex, as in Double Flyer, will be streaming at his normal time in like 30 minutes. So there's a show for you. Um, there's a show for you if and when you're interested in the next stream. And yeah, he says that's how bad we suck. All right, guys. Thank you. I'm sure I will be seeing you in the chat in the next few days and over the next 3 weeks. But I won't be streaming for at least 3 weeks. So we will see you, or I will talk to you verbally when I return. Thanks and have a good night.
Bye.
The red button. The red button. Bye bye.